Hey guys, it's Kalista from the future with her hair curled and her makeup done. But I'm gonna bring you back to past Kalista, and she's gonna be makeupless and her hair is gonna be straight. Ready, set, go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my everyday face makeup routine, my everyday makeup, and we are going to be doing how I curl my hair. I said this is my everyday makeup routine, which is such a lie because everyday makeup routine is literally just mascara and blush sometimes if I'm feeling crazy. First, I use some face oil. This is Pomifera Rose Oil. If you want some, DM me on Instagram. I actually sell this stuff, but this is a face oil. I like to put on a moisturizer before I go on with a primer. I just feel like it goes on so much more smooth. Does that make sense? I probably won't speak grandma letter. Yep, never mind, get out of here. After I put on a face oil, I go in with my primer. I just use e.l.f. primer. This stuff feels so smooth. I literally love it. It goes on so nice. And then I just put this all over my face. And in this makeup routine, you'll really learn that I am not bougie at all because some of this makeup I've literally had since middle school and makeup expires. So that's kind of gross. But I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm just like so cheap when it comes to makeup. The only nice things that I have in this video are stuff that I got from my wedding in August because my mom was like, girl, you need to get some nicer makeup than this, and she bought me some makeup. So all the things that are nice in here, they're from my mom. I've had them since August. I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit because you're not supposed to apply other stuff until it dries, I guess. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to makeup. I'm not a makeup guru or whatever they're called. So next I go in with concealer. I just take my concealer. I use Ilia Beauty concealer. They sent it to me as a gift and I actually love it. Like, I'm thinking that once this runs out, I'm gonna just go and buy it myself. So then I go a little under my eyes. I go a little bit right here. I make sure to cover up all my red spots. And then I don't like go and blend this. I actually put my foundation on too and then I blend it all together. I don't know. I don't follow the orders. I just do what I do, and that's what I do when it comes to makeup. So I covered up all my spots and then got my under eyes. As you can see, like I said earlier, I'm very cheap. So I use the Urban Decay foundation from my mom because I did not spend money on this, but it's my summer color and I'm clearly not tan right now. So I actually just take more of my concealer and I just like put some dots on my face just because this is lighter than my foundation, so that when I put my foundation on, I'm not too orange. I might look a little bit orange, I honestly can't tell you, but then I just put some on the back of this and then I just go right on top. Even if my concealer's there, I don't care. I just go on top of it. Just little dots all over. And then my nose. Then I take my e.l.f. brush. It is called e.l.f. Ultimate Blending. I don't know if that'll focus, but I use this brush to blend in my makeup. Usually I use this silicone sponge. I love that because a lot of people use beauty blenders, but I just think that it absorbs so much product. And like I said, I'm cheap and I don't like going out to buy makeup. So I don't want a sponge absorbing all of my makeup, so then I have to go out to get more. So I usually use this silicone sponge because it doesn't soak anything up. But then I got this brush actually to use for bronzer blending, but I loved it for my foundation. So now I use it for my foundation. So I'm just blending all of this in. I think it's blended out pretty good. And then just a random thing that I do, I have to grab the thing I was talking about, the silicone blendy thingy. It's kind of funny. I use this and then I take my foundation and I just take a little dot of it and then I go in back under my eyes just to make sure that there's some good coverage there, just so it's lightened under my eye. Okay, and done. I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. This is my favorite, also from my wedding. My mom got this for me. So it's almost gone, guys, so I'm gonna have to go spend money and get it because I love this bronzer. So then I just go, my cheekbone is right here. So I just go right under my cheekbone with this and I swipe up 3 times like so. And then I do the other side. Then I do my nose. I just get it all over there. I like a nice tan nose. Then I get a little bit more. And then I go in on my forehead. And then I go along the jawline. Just to blend it out a little bit more. I just go back in. I have my foundation, my bronzer. We like a little facelift, and that's why I like putting my bronzer right under my cheekbone. And I used to like put it down here, like I'd go fish lips and I'd put it way down here. But now I've learned from TikTok to go right above right under my cheekbone, so it gives a lifted look. And then same goes for blush, guys. This I've literally had since middle school. It doesn't even have a bottom. Like this is just the top of it. It fell off, but I still use it. And then I just use Fit Me by Maybelline. This is just like a peachy shade. I don't really know the name of it. But then I also learned this from TikTok. I used to go on the apples. What do they call these? Apples of your chin? I have no idea. I don't know, but I used to put it on this. I'd smile and then I'd go on this part. But I've learned to go right on top of where we just did the bronzer because that also helps with the facelifting look. I just looked in this as if it's a mirror, but it is clearly not a mirror. So let's go back to my hula so I can use the mirror. And then I do a little bit on the bridge of my nose to just give it kind of like a sun-kissed look. So yes, so there is bronzer and blush. And then after that, I go in with some powder. I'm just using this little brush, and then I'm using the Beauty Counter, I think it's translucent powder. They call it mattifying powder. I stole this from my mom because she doesn't use it anymore, and I really like it. So then I just take some on here, and I go right under where I just did my bronzer. It kind of gives it more of like, it defines the line more. I have troubles coming up with words to use because, like I said, I'm not like good at makeup. Like I've been doing like the same routine since literally middle school, and I'm gonna be 20 this year. The only thing that I've changed is the bronzer and the blush sculpting, but I use like the same stuff, the same tools, the same techniques, so I don't really always know what I'm talking about. I just let that sit for a little bit. I'm just cleaning the table with my makeup brush. That's so gross. Why did I just do that? Ben, cut that out. Cut that out. So I'm just waiting for the powder to set in a little bit. Done. Okay, and then I just take in the brush that I just used my foundation with just to pat in all the powder to make sure it is set into my skin. Next, a lot of people, actually a few people have DM'd me and asked what I use for my lips because they like my lip color, and it makes me so happy because I don't put anything on my lips. I don't use any color. Like how they are right now is my natural lip color, but I do use this Morphe lip oil. I think it's part of Charli D'Amelio's line, but I really like it. And then I just put some on my finger and I just gloss out those lips. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that was really good. Sometimes if I am feeling funky, I will take this lip liner and I'll go over my lips, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna keep it as basic as I can. Next, I do eyebrows. I use the Anastasia brow powder. Did I say that right? Anastasia? I have no idea. But I use the brush and I use this powder. I've been using this powder since middle school. I swear by it, but I used to do my eyebrows so bad. People used to make fun of me at middle school and I did not get the hint that I was bad at it. I thought that they looked great. I'll insert a picture if I can find one right here. But I have updated my eyebrow routine and hopefully it's better because all I do is follow the natural pattern of my eyebrows. I don't go outside of them. I don't do anything crazy. I literally just follow the natural shape. I'm gonna be using the tiny mirror that's on here to see. So I get a little on the brush, tap it off, and then I start in the middle of my eyebrow and then extend that line all the way until, what do you call it, my tail is? I'm going to A Quiet Place 2 after this, so I guess I'm really just getting all fancy for the movies, which I don't got a problem with that. And then I use the other side with the spoolie and I just brush them out. Hopefully that looks good. Okay, and then next I go in with mascara. For my usual routine, I'll curl my eyelashes. So that is part of my routine. This one's just broke. When it comes to mascara, I swear by this one. Like literally L'Oreal Telescopic. L'Oreal, if you want to sponsor me, I literally am obsessed with your mascara. It's kind of like deceiving because you'd think that you'd like want like a big, what's it called? Like a big spoolie, is that what you call it? But I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's like really tiny and really skinny. And it has like a little bit of a curve. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on the camera. Hopefully Ben can zoom in so you can see, but this is the before. And this is the after. Like, I don't know if you can see that in camera, but it's so good. It's so good. Okay, I'm going to just do my lower lashes. I only touch them a little bit, very softly, very, very softly. I don't want like huge eyelashes on bottom and like super dark. So I just do really light. So I have my mascara, my eyebrows, everything is done. The last thing that I always do is I just take this little broken brush that I used for blush from middle school, and I take this, which I've also had since middle school. That's so gross, but it still works. And it's just like a little bit sparkly bronzer. I just put a little right on there, and then I touch my nose to give it a little shimmer. And there you have it, guys. There is my makeup routine when I'm feeling like putting on a full face of makeup. So let's go into hair. I'm excited for this. A lot of you guys asked to see my curly hair routine, so here we go. So I'm going to plug this bad boy in. I curl my hair with a straightener. GHD actually sent this straightener as a gift, and I'm so thankful because this is such a great straightener. I'm going to power this baby on. It literally takes like 7 seconds to get hot. While it's heating up, I'm going to pin my hair back just using, what do I want to use? Is there a hair clip? I'll use this clip. See, it's already done. Did you hear that little ding? It's already heated up. So I start with my bottom layer. So I'm just going to section my hair off. So there, I have my first layer. I don't put any product in my hair. It's just my air dried natural hair. I'm gonna put this towel here so that I don't burn the table. So I first take, it doesn't matter what side you start on, but I take my first piece about this big, and I take my straightener, I have it slanted down at an angle, I clamp at the top, and then I turn back going away from my face, and I just carry that all the way until the bottom. Look how pretty that is. Ah! And then I do that to the rest of my hair. Okay, and now this side is done. I'm gonna go and do this side. A little bit of a fun fact, not everyone curls their hair with a straightener. It's kind of like a new thing, I feel like, but this is how I've been curling my hair since middle school because this is how my mom taught me, and I actually don't even know how to use like a regular curler. So I just stick with a straightener, but I don't really want to learn on a curler. Like, unless it gave like a cool technique that I couldn't do with a straightener. It's just so fast with a straightener that I don't wanna do it with a curling iron because I feel like it takes longer, but I could be wrong. Because I guess I don't know how to use it, so how would I know? Okay, so I have the bottom layer done. All I don't use hairspray or anything, but I do use this Palmafair Radiant Hair Oil. It's what I use in like most of all of my TikToks. This stuff is so good. I swear that it's helped grow my hair longer. It definitely keeps it healthier, and it just like really defines the curls, and it keeps them in place without frizz. And it like, I just love this stuff. It doesn't even make your hair look greasy, just super pretty and shiny. So first layer is done. I'm going to go into the middle section. This is kind of a fun tip that I learned from my hairdresser. Love you, Daniel. I just did the bottom layer. I took my straightener and turned away. He actually taught me to turn forward. So putting it the opposite way like this and going towards my face for this middle section. And his reasoning behind this is, you know how when you're wearing your hair curly, sometimes it all curls together and then you just have like 5 giant curls. By doing the middle section, it keeps your hair from intertwining into each other to like look like big curls. So this just keeps it separated, which I love. It actually makes it look like you have more hair, so I think that that is super fun. I feel like I didn't really take down enough for this middle section, but whatever. Other side, again, turning in towards your face unlike before where we turned away. So the middle section is done. Now the last section, you see how fast that goes, guys? And even faster for you because Ben is speeding through this. I do have like curtain bangs a little bit. Like you can see that this is shorter than the rest. I look crazy. What I do is I take this little section right here that is like my bangs. And now like the first bottom layer, like the first layer that we did where we turned away, we do that again for the top layer instead of going towards the face like the middle layer. I think you guys understand. So I take the curler and I don't go loose. I actually like keep it right here and make it like super tight. You see how that's like a super tight, funny curl? We'll come back and I'll show you why I do it like this. So I'm just going to do the same to this side and then go and do the rest of the top layer and then I'll show you why. Oh, I just flipped you guys off. I did not mean to. So I do those super tight. This was a little bit longer, that's funny. Okay, I'm just gonna go and do the top layer. Okay guys, so I have the top layer done, the middle layer done, and the bottom layer done. So now I'm going to show you why I did those two super tight instead of going loose. First, I'm just gonna apply some more of this hair oil. Okay, and now, this is why I do it. I take a brush, yes, a brush. People say not to brush out your curls, but the way I do my curls, I like to. And I take this back, and then look, it just stays like that. It is so nice. Do you guys see that? Then this one, I brush it back. And then I have that like nice, you see it like frames my face super nice. I might have to do this side again. I feel like it didn't really do it that well, but I don't think I did it as tight as the other side. Let me try again. Okay, so it's super tight. I brush it back and there we go, there we go. And then I have these nice face framing pieces. And then the last step that I do after I brush those out is I take littler sections like this size and I just recurl them. I just think that this adds volume. Since I brushed them out, the top kind of gets a little bit flat. So then just putting pieces at the top like this just adds more volume. So there is my hair. I am all done with it. Woohoo! Hopefully it looks good on camera. It looks good on my phone, so we can hope. That wraps it up. I'm all done. My hair is curled and my makeup is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that even though I'm not good at makeup, like the terms and everything, that you guys can still follow this if you'd like. And you guys let me know in the comments if you tried to curl your hair like this or if you did your makeup like mine. I will see you guys next Monday. Love you so much. Go check out these videos if you haven't yet.